你好，你好吗？我不知道今要 Mavic 2发布，日前的前的怎么样？听起来 bang，我在那边zu zibo，身体健康。Oh, hey everybody! Welcome aboard. This is a special edition of Epic Drone Show, and it is going to be this is going to be off the chart. So, can everybody hear me? Okay? Is the audio good? Can you see my Epic Drone Show shirt? A little bit better than the Street View type thing from earlier, huh? So yeah, we're going to jump right in here, and this is going to be exciting. So yeah, just a reminder for everyone, if you haven't bookmarked it already, I encourage everybody to go ahead and go to epicdroneshow.com, because as soon as the Mavic Air 2 becomes available, my link on my website is going to go live. So as soon as it becomes available, just go, and I'm going to go ahead and go there too, epicdroneshow.com. When you're on the main page of epicdroneshow.com, you'll obviously see where it says buy a drone, and it currently has a photo of an original Mavic Air that's in red. Don't let that fool you. The shop now link, as soon as this sucker goes live, that shop now is going to send over to the Mavic Air 2. So this is going to be cool. Winfred says the hype is real. Ready to support and buy a Mavic Air 2 through your channel. That's what I like to hear, y'all. Again, this is an independent YouTube channel, and I love doing these drones. I love taking them out in the field. I love taking them out in the box. And most importantly, I love y'all's questions and comments on the videos, because when I see those comments and questions drive topics for upcoming videos. You know, what am I going to do in the field next with the drone? Is there something you're curious about? You know, maybe you're on the fence about the Mavic Air 2. You know, maybe you want to see it demonstrated in the field and get a better feel for, you know, hey, is this a drone that might be good for you? Or maybe you're the type person like me, when this is a DJI drone that comes out, you're just like, boom, you know, and you go ahead and get it. But yeah, y'all choosing to support me through my links is awesome. So again, epicdroneshow.com, just go there, buy a drone, very big image, and you can click the shop now link where it says buy a drone on epicdroneshow.com, and that'll take you right in. And I would highly encourage everybody to go ahead and load epicdroneshow.com, because I know just looking at the server right now, I have a virtual server, and you know, just looking at the server, I hope it's beefy enough to take this traffic, because that's a good thing. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see. Will it do? How about? Uzo 4K 60 ma? Dianshi Shuming rule. Kilioja. USB Shangjing. Vishenganji Zuni Yu Mihail de Yitan. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, this hype is real, y'all. I have about a half glass of H2O. You may have watched my walk show earlier, and no, Well, I don't know. I speak kind of slangy English, but well, let's see. I'll say a few things here. Let's see. Go do a little test for everyone. Din English wo de yishima rujao shi jehang nin ye bixu hu jingluen. So really, I mean, there's not a lot of languages are, some languages are tougher to speak than they are to read and write. And what I found sometimes, it's easier to sometimes it's easier to speak another language than it is to write it. And a tip that I recommend, if you watch foreign films, if you don't watch foreign films, start watching foreign films, because it's a great way to pick up on natural conversation. Whether it's traditional Chinese or maybe Spanish. Spanish is a really easy language to speak. One of the most challenging languages that I've found has been. I'm not really good with German. German is a tough language. But yeah, this is getting close, y'all. So I am ninja refreshing here on my website, epicdroneshow.com, just waiting for this thing to pop up. And I'm again just and thank y'all for tuning in to my live show for this huge event. And I forget to look up there. My camera's up there. I'm at my green screen set, and I just decided tonight, I want to have the multiple monitors. I want to be fully engaged with everything that's going on second by second. So yeah, this definitely is a huge event, and I appreciate y'all coming here and experiencing this historic event, the Mavic Air 2 release with Irish Skies Adventure Channel and Epic Drone Show. So yeah, man, I mean this is this is going to be good. Now I don't, like all drones, I don't want to set unrealistic expectations. I don't want myself to be excited. I don't want to excite y'all too much, more excited than y'all already are. But it's one of those deals where there's something new. I mean, any piece of technology, whether it's a smartphone or a microphone or insert gadget here, any piece of technology that's new is probably going to be better than the previous version of technology. And the same is applicable when it comes to drones. And that's something that anytime a new drone comes out, smaller, lighter, better, better battery life, better camera. And hopefully this, despite the pandemic that we're all dealing with worldwide right now, hopefully this drone, this Mavic Air 2, will be something that'll not only provide a lot of entertainment, but something that hopefully will be very capable from a camera perspective. I don't know if y'all use your drones primarily for photos or if you use them for videos or kind of a combination of both. Can you give the specs on the drone? Man, I am waiting on that as soon as this thing hits. I mean, I am sitting here with my fingers ready. Let's see. Let me check something here. Yuzinchi Dejijima. Let me see. Jinglo Shan Jinmi Yang. Fengjin Jianchi. ZZ. Okay, so also have a Tello. Yeah, Tello is fun. Joseph says, watching and waiting, looking forward to see something new. Yeah, welcome aboard, man. Yeah, I am too. I mean, I'm just sitting here nervously refreshing epicdroneshow.com because I'm ready. I'm ready for this drone to drop. Let's see. While we wait here, and I mean, we're not gonna be waiting long, man. It is 9:08 New York City time. 9:08 p.m. While we wait, I'm going to pull up something from the history books here that y'all may find to be entertaining. Yeah, this right here. So just pop up a few things here for fun. Let's see. There's one. And then there is two. Let's see. And there's another one. Might retire my Air if this one is good. The Mavic Air is good, man. I'll say that. That if they could have only added USB charging capabilities to the Mavic Air, that was a good little drone. It got 4K. It's very small. It's very lightweight. Something that was kind of cool with that is that it came in different colors, which I know that didn't matter, but I was disappointed that the red one didn't have a red bottom, because that was something I was thinking, if that drone had a red bottom, it would have been easier to see while it was flying. That was my biggest disappointment with the original Mavic Air. Let's see. Speaking of the Mavic Air, let's see. We got there we go. And then this other one here. You got that one. We're gonna make this look good. I'm about to pop up something cool for y'all while we get ready for this excitement. Okay, there's that. And I'm going to change the audio here, and then I'm going to do one more. So we're just going to have a little look here at something cool. This was, and don't have to worry, these photos, don't have to worry about the rights to them, because I snapped all these photos myself. So kind of looking back into the history book. So this right here, as we're all familiar, this right here is the Mavic Mini, the Mavic Mini that started all the excitement. And I don't know if y'all remember my Mavic Mini videos, but I had the red one that you can see right here, and that was just that was a super, like you said, man, that was a super fun drone. Yeah, Zombie Hunter said it had enhanced Wi-Fi. Yeah, that, the enhanced Wi-Fi was one of the disappointments with the original Mavic Air. And, it was, although it was a disappointment, man, that thing, I tell you, it still performed well, even though it didn't have the OcuSync. And I hope we get OcuSync with Mavic Air 2, and I'm fairly confident we should. And then our next one here, Fly Right Drones, welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Always pleasure to have you on board. And then this right here was the this was my Phantom 4, and I didn't go with the Pro. This was just the Phantom 4 without the 4K 60 camera. But man, I got some good. That shot right there, I took a kayak out. This island was about it was about a mile and a half, or actually about a mile and a half, 2 miles off of the coast, and the water was just really calm. So I kayaked out and flew the drone, and that was really fun. Let me refill my water real quickly here. I will be right back, y'all. I mean, I'll be back in like 10 seconds. I just need to get some more water. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm back with water. Back again. And I got, so that I really love that Phantom was a fun drone. And then the most recent excitement, obviously, right here was my Mavic Mini. I tell you, man, the USB recharging capability of that, even though it didn't have a 4K camera, I think they've got, Mavic Air 2, I'm getting it for sure. And again, for everybody tuning in, go ahead and head on over to epicdroneshow.com. And you can click buy a drone link on the main page. And as soon as Mavic Air 2 hits, you'll be able to find it there. And, thanks in advance for your support, because as soon as it hits, that link is going to take you to the Mavic Air 2. Yeah, fortunately, man, phones are a money pit, and I hope my iPhone XR lasts quite a bit longer, because it's been one of the better iPhones. Battery life is great. Let's see here. Regumi Kwashi, Zisheng Padu, Umin Haize, Ding Shimi Ne. Dinkulai Buka. Wanshan. Okay. Hello, folks. Tech for your needs. Welcome aboard, man. Got a lot of familiar faces here. We got H.E. Estevez in the house. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got people. Tech for your needs says, I have the iPhone XR product red. Very cool. Yeah, they're good phones, man. I tell you, when I dropped my iPhone, was it 7 or 7 Plus before the XR, and it messed up, and I was forced into getting another phone. As soon as I started using the XR, I had, the picture quality wasn't as good. But, after that, you kind of get used to it. And then the battery life, it's like, man, this battery life's so much better. Ken, welcome aboard. As soon as, go ahead, I was telling everybody else, just go to epicdroneshow.com. That's my website. And you might want to go ahead and load that up, because I've got inevitably, I've got a lot of traffic coming in here. So just go to epicdroneshow.com. And on the main page, when epicdroneshow.com loads, you'll see the big logo. It says Epic Drone Show, and right underneath it says Buy a Drone. And there's a link that says Shop Now. Do I speak Mandarin? Actually, I think the question would be, Ni hou shuo Portugal ma? Ude Pungar Bu How. Yeah, so there's your answer. Estevez, do you speak Mandarin? Yeah, there's a lot of languages. I mean, you got Mandarin, you got the simplified Chinese, you got the traditional Chinese, you got German, you got French, you got English. I speak very poor English. That's my biggest failure. But yeah, I mean, languages are languages. I mean, they're not nothing special. But it is kind of cool, when you interact with people from around the world. It is kind of cool being able to speak some languages. Tag for your needs. I'll be frank, man. Espanol. Hablo español así. I speak Spanish okay. But I'm not really proficient with Spanish. So, I mean, other languages, Mandarin is not too difficult. I find Mandarin a lot easier to speak. Obviously, I'm not proficient enough, even with simplified Chinese, to be able to write and to be able to read. But as far as speaking it, you can, if you watch a lot of foreign films, you can pick up on the languages. For me, the audio isn't. Oh, the audio's not lined up. Let me move my microphone over here. That might help, because I've got. Let me see. What is that? Oh, the language I was just speaking. That was just simplified Chinese, so it wasn't anything too difficult. My parents are from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, very nice place. Very cool. And we are getting so close, man. I can smell a drone. You ever get that feeling? You just smell a new drone. You can just smell that drone coming. I can smell this drone coming. And I tell you, I can't wait. And I hope it doesn't disappoint. I mean, again, this keeping everything on this channel honest and no expectations. I don't want to go into that field with the Mavic Air 2 and feel like it's going to be the goose's feather. I don't want to do that. I want to keep everything just, very even here, very even, honest and, keeping those expectations. Spanish is your maiden language, says Estevez. Very cool. Living the dream. As soon as Air 2 is available, like I was telling everybody else, feel free to go ahead and head on over to epicdroneshow.com. And there's a link there on the main page of epicdroneshow.com. Buy a drone. Shop now. And that's going to take you as soon as this drone becomes available. Here it is. It's there. Oh, it is there. Mavic Air 2. Come on over. epicdroneshow.com. Boom. Here it is. Go to epicdroneshow.com. Link is up, y'all. epicdroneshow.com. Shop now. Oh, yes. Woo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. And before we continue this show, I am buying through epicdroneshow.com right now. Here we go. Here we go. Ha ha. Okay, here we go. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I'm too excited. But I'm doing this because this is the most important thing to do. Woo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Before we even discuss the specs. The sound is dragging because it's so excited too. The sound is so excited. Boom! Got my Mavic Air 2 on order, y'all. Boom! From epicdroneshow.com. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Sorry for the excitement. Boom! Now that I've ordered my Mavic Air 2 from epicdroneshow.com, we can now dissect the Mavic Air 2. So, let's see what we got here. And in case y'all are curious, I didn't go for the more expensive Fly More package, which, I mean, if y'all do, I mean, that's awesome. But I just went for the basic drone. Let's see what we got here spec-wise. So spec-wise, we have... That's funny. It's like I don't think they have the specs up yet. Hey, Ken, yeah, if you go to epicdroneshow.com, then that's going to shoot you over there. But if you go to epicdroneshow.com, that's my website, that's my live show, and that helps me. So definitely go to epicdroneshow.com and click the buy a drone link on epicdroneshow.com, and that'll pop you over to where you can order it. Let's see. I'm trying to find the. Did you say 8K? I haven't found this. I haven't found the specs page yet. 60p. Oh, thanks, Living the Dream. Thank you. Thanks. By the way, thanks everyone, because if you're going through epicdroneshow.com, that's what keeps this channel afloat, y'all. That and your views and your subscriptions and sharing with others. 4K 60. Oh, very cool, man. Let's see. Yeah, that controller, man, that's a different, it's almost the body style of a smart controller without the screen. Russell, thanks. Thank all y'all for using the link. This is awesome. This is awesome. Man, I tell you, this is going to be exciting. Sorry, I'm so distracted. I mean, it's just, you see this stuff and you just got to dig in and look at the specs. Trump says slow-mo 240 FPS. Wow. 4K 60. You know, it's funny, 4K 60, not even the, at least with the current firmware, not even the Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro can do 60. They top out at 30, 4K 30. So that's pretty neat. Man. Well, you know, it's always bad when you think something's coming and you get your things wrong. And this came, man. This is awesome. You know, I'm looking at the specs here. It makes you wonder if it's kind of a similar camera to Scott Payne, man. Go to my website, epicdroneshow.com. And when you go to my website, epicdroneshow.com, click the big graphic that says buy a drone. It's at the top of the page. As soon as you click that link, it'll take you right to where you can order the Mavic Air 2. So that, yeah, I mean, just, epicdroneshow.com, and then scroll down just a little bit to buy a drone, shop now, and as soon as you click shop now, the first thing you'll see that flashes up is Mavic Air 2. So thanks in advance, man, for supporting my channel. Thank all of y'all for supporting my channel and shopping through my link on epicdroneshow.com. Wow. You know what's going to be funny is if this Mavic Air 2, as far as performance, camera performance is concerned, if it comes close or maybe exceeds the performance of the Mavic 2 Pro or the Mavic 2 Zoom, you know, that's going to be really really interesting if that happens. So let's see here. It's got a 1/2-inch sensor, 48 megapixels. For still photos, that ought to be, and then shoot a hyperlapse in 8K. Whoa. Huh. So that's just talking about the photo stuff, 48 megapixel. 4K 60, like you were saying. And that 240 frames per second. Talk about slow motion. You know, we were talking earlier during a live show about the the value of having higher frame rate. 34 minutes max flight time. Wow. And they've got OcuSync 2.0. Oh man. OcuSync on a Mavic Air 2. Oh man, they got a new point of interest feature, a new active track 3.0 quick shots. Those are kind of cool. I'll admit, I've had a lot of fun with the Mavic 2 Pro with quick shots. One of the best shots I got with a quick shot. And I wish I'd had more time, but I had three Mavic 2 Pro batteries with me. But I was on this island, and let me link that video. But I mean, this place was like the spot for quick shots, because it was just a. Let's see here. Well, I'll get it here in a second. Let's see. Okay, so well, I think this is it. Filmed so many videos with it, sometimes it's easy to forget what's what. Man, the specs on this, I was halfway expecting them to not include the OcuSync, and since they've done that, man, I mean, if this camera performs well, this could be something that. Oh, here's a little shot I was talking about with the smart shots. So this right here, and this was Mavic 2 Pro, but that video I just linked is a tiny little island. You could only get out there with a boat. So I went out in a boat, and if I'd had more batteries, man, you're talking about the way to really show off those intelligent flight modes. But I didn't have enough. I mean, I had 3 batteries, and I didn't have a car charger to stick in the boat and recharge them. So I was kind of. Well, there weren't 2 versions, but there are two different offerings. You can get the you can just get the Mavic Air 2 or the Mavic Air 2 Fly More combo. But yeah, to your point, there's not 2 versions. But you know what's interesting? They really kept with the original Mavic Air. You know, you had all the different color options and this, that, and the other. And with this, I mean, it was just very basic. You know, you either get the Fly More combo or you don't. I mean, it's kind of interesting. And you know, to look at the drone, you can tell from a design perspective, looking at the drone, you can tell that it's had you know, that it got its, you know, that it's very similar to it seems to be very similar to the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom platform. I'm curious about the size. You know, once it's in my hands, you know, how is the size going to compare to? Yeah, it's kind of it kind of looks like maybe it's a little bit darker than the Mavic Mini, or I don't know. It's hard to tell. It may be the same color as the Mavic 2, or maybe it's a little bit lighter than the Mavic 2 color, but slightly darker in color than the Mavic Mini. That's kind of what it looks like. Man, that is interesting. I tell you, man, that you know, the camera and one thing about it, I mean, I love the 1-inch sensor Hasselblad, and I know a lot of people say, it's not a true Hasselblad because Hasselblads are super expensive, but the 1-inch sensor Hasselblad camera on the Mavic 2 Pro, I've really enjoyed that. The only thing with it, until you really learned how to use the manual focus, and the autofocus with the most recent Mavic 2 Pro firmware update works well. But what I found with it initially, you know, the Mavic 2 Pro, at least with the original firmware that it came with, you really had to learn to use Mavic. You really had to learn to use manual focus properly with that drone to get the best performance out of the camera. Something I always liked about the original Mavic Air was that with the original Mavic Air, you didn't have to fumble with focus. I mean, you know, the autofocus on the original Mavic Air was rock solid, And I think, from a performance perspective, what we're seeing now, at least on paper, from a pure performance perspective, the Mavic Air 2, yeah, Russell, the specs on the Mavic Air 2 are crazy. So the Mavic Air 2 it doesn't seem to have zoom, but as far as camera specs are concerned, I think it's pretty much going to throw the Mavic 2 zoom under the bus. And then you're looking at the quoted battery life. I mean, that battery life is insane. And, obviously in real world conditions, you typically never get the quoted battery life. But, at least for my performance with DJI, if they quote, let's say in the past, let's say they said 20 minutes, comfortably, I was typically getting 16 to 18. So, and again, I don't use sport mode, and I don't fly really abruptly. I'm flying smooth and very smoothly and slowly to capture very smooth and cinematic looking footage. But with this Mavic 2 zoom, with the Mavic 2 Air rather, or Air Mavic Air 2, it gets confusing. They flip the numbers around. But with the Mavic Air 2, I think this is pretty much going to throw the Mavic 2 zoom under the bus. And if this camera, since it does 4K 60, if this camera, now keep in mind it's not a 1-inch sensor camera, but if it performs well, or at least moderately well in low light, I think it's, what am I trying to say? It could even kill the Mavic 2 Pro, and I don't want to jump to assumptions. That's something I never do on this channel, but if that camera, even though it's not 1-inch sensor, if it performs well and it's newer technology, who knows? Let's see what it does. I'm very familiar with Mavic 2 Pro. Winfrey says, forgot to add DJI Care. I don't know, man. I don't. You'll have to check all that out. I'm not sure. I've never used that, and that's the reason I say I'm not sure. I've never used it. But yeah, I think, man, this is awesome. Yeah, Russell, you're right, man. The specs on the Mavic Air 2 are crazy, and I agree. It's, and again, it's one of those things, until it's out in the field, and honestly tested and thoroughly tested, it's going to be hard to say, is this Mavic Air 2 as awesome as it should be? But, looking at this, unless these specs are somehow doctored up, which DJI has never done that to my knowledge, this thing should definitely kill everything. I would say it should kill everything except possibly the Mavic 2 Pro. And I only say that because the Mavic 2 Pro has the 1-inch sensor camera. And that is really cool. You watch a lot of my Mavic 2 Pro videos, especially the ones of the sunsets, when you get the black and everything, that looks really good. Russell says Smart Photo is amazing. Yeah, I'm excited to see, to your point there, I'm excited to see the still camera or the still photo quality from the Mavic Air 2. So, yeah, this is definitely, I was expecting, and to keep things honest, and I indicated this within other videos, I was expecting something, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was just going to be kind of a we've released a new drone just for the sake of releasing it. Remember the Mavic Pro Platinum, and then I think they had a Phantom 4. What was it, Phantom 4 or Phantom 4 Obsidian? Basically, they added different colors and they added different propellers. I didn't know if it was going to be that type of new drone, but since what about mechanical shutter? I haven't seen that spec yet. That's going to be interesting to see. I would think that it may not have that, but until I see the actual specs, I don't want to spec. But the camera, yeah, this, again, not a 1-inch sensor, but 4K 60, and then these slow-mo modes. Was it 240 frames per second or something? Not in 4K, but in a lesser resolution. That is, I mean, that is nutty, man. That is super nutty. I mean, this is going to be, well, again, it's going to be exciting. You know, that's for sure. It's going to be exciting. Now, is it going to disappoint? I don't think so. I mean, looking at these specs, I would find it hard to believe that it would disappoint. So, yeah, I mean, this is, man. Aha, now here we go. Now I've got specs. Okay, so the specs, the weight is 570 grams. Let's see how much the Mavic Mini weighs. Let's see. Okay, so in comparison to the Mavic Mini weighs 249 grams. The Mavic Air 2 weighs 570 grams. The size is 180 by 97 by 84 millimeters folded. Unfolded 183 by 253 by 77 millimeters. Max flight time without wind, it says, is 34 minutes. Yeah, Russell made a good point. He said, make sure you order the Fly More package. ND filters, extra batteries, well worth the cost. Yeah, definitely, y'all. And again, just, you know, epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone, and that'll take you right to the Mavic Air 2, to the bundle that Russell was mentioning, as well as just the basic one. Let's see, max hover time without wind, it says 33 minutes. Max flight distance 18.5 kilometers. So let's convert that to miles. Kilometers to miles. So it says max range is 18.5 kilometer. And obviously that would be, oh no way. Wait a minute. That can't be right. So if this has a max flight distance 18.5 kilometers, if it's 18.5 kilometers, that's 11.49 miles. Wow. Which, I mean, obviously fly line of sight to be safe and responsible, but, I mean, 18.5 kilometers, 11.49 miles. That is a long way. That is crazy. Let's see. I'm looking for the camera specs here. Hovering accuracy, 0.1 meter with visioning positioning, 0.5 meter with GPS positioning. Propellers, quick release, low noise. So it says it has low noise. Satellite systems, GPS and GLONASS. Compass is a single compass. IMU is a single IMU. Internal storage, 8 gigs. Why can't they just give us like 64 or 128 gigs built in? Then you wouldn't have to use a micro SD card. CMOS sensor, 1/2 inch. Effective pixels, 12 megapixels and 48 megapixels. Field of view, 84 degrees. Equivalent focal length is 24 millimeter. Aperture, f2.8, which for low light, f2.8 should be pretty good. Focus, 1 meter to infinity. Let's see. Max photo resolution is 48 megapixel, which is a whopping 8,000 by 6,000 pixels. The photo modes, single is 12 megapixel and 48 megapixel. Burst is 12 megapixel. Automatic exposure bracketing. Video resolution, 4K 3840 by 2160, which that's 4K Ultra HD. It'll do that in, like you said earlier, 60 frames per second. It'll also do, let's see, it'll do full HD, 1920 by 1080, all the way up to 240 frames per second. So talking about slow motion videos, retime videos, that would be sweet. Supports micro SD cards up to 256 gigabyte. Of course, it's got a 3-axis gimbal. It's got the vision system forward, backward. It says available downward sensors, dual vision sensors, plus time of flight sensors, TOF. And in safety, it's got the Advanced Pilot Assistance System 3.0, which is APAS. You're probably familiar with APAS from previous drones. Transmission, OcuSync 2.0. And then it says max transmission distance 10 kilometers FCC. So 10 kilometers FCC would be 6.21 miles, which is still nuts. That is crazy. Video transmission encoding format H.265. Supported mobile device connectors, Lightning, micro USB, USB Type-C. Fabian, thanks, and welcome from Switzerland, man. That is super cool. Everybody just tuning in. We got a bunch of people here. If you go to my website, epicdroneshow.com, click buy a drone, it'll take you directly to the Mavic Air 2. There's 2 different bundles currently. And then, let's see, charging. Oh, and the charger. So, yeah, it doesn't, though, and I didn't expect it because the battery is very similar to the Mavic 2 series battery. So we're not getting USB recharging capability like we got with the Mavic Mini. But obviously the Mavic Mini is a completely different drone, very small, very lightweight. So, man, yeah, this is crazy. So if you, let's see. Yeah, the Fly More bundle is actually like Russell was saying, with it 3 batteries instead of 1. So I guess batteries alone, that Fly More is probably worth the extra. But the thing is, though, with this battery life, unless you need to do multiple flights while in the field before recharging, that battery life, man, you can get, if you're filming a 5-minute YouTube video, just on paper, I would expect, 6 times 5 is 30, and then leave a few minutes of breathing room. I would expect maybe 5 or 6 flights for 5-minute YouTube videos. So, one battery, if you're minimalist, going out in the wilderness or wherever to fly, that one battery may be more than sufficient. So that is crazy. Trev says, I'm looking at pictures of the Mavic Pro 2. The camera looks a lot larger than the Air 2. Yeah, the Mavic 2 Pro camera, and that's the drone I've got. It's the sensor on the camera is 1 inch. The camera itself, although not huge, it's definitely, the camera is definitely larger form factor than the Mavic Air 2's camera. But I tell you, I am spec wise, I am, I'm not the least bit disappointed. I'm trying to, really the only thing that I would have liked to have seen, and I'm not that savvy when it comes to batteries, I would have liked to have seen USB recharging capability, but I understand for this type of battery. Oh, HE says, purchase the Fly More combo through your link. You are the man. Oh, yeah, and by the way, everybody, the link that HE is talking about is, it's just go to epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone, and that'll take you right to the link where you can order the Mavic Air 2. So that is awesome. Again, independent YouTube channel. Doing this is not free, but it's y'all's support, and this is huge. We got everybody tuning in and shopping through my links, and this is what enables this to occur on this channel. I can't go out and if I don't have a YouTube channel supporting the hobby, I can't go out and buy all this stuff to review. I've got to have a a source of money to to make that happen. But because y'all are helping shop through my links, that's making this doable. And man, that's super cool. So yeah, now the big thing is how soon will this? Michael says Mavic Air 2 seems like a big step up. I am new to the drone world and doing my FAA course Part 107. Good luck on that, by the way. I'm now looking at this new drone. Thanks for your channel, Michael. And like everybody else, like I was just saying, epicdroneshow.com, man. If you order one, thanks in advance. And the FAA course, man. Good luck. That's the initial one is actually probably tougher than you would expect. So if you're looking for, check out my website. I've got a actually, let me find that right now. I had posted an article or a blog post on my website about Part 107. Yeah, how to prepare for the FAA Part 107 test. And again, here's a link to that. And my best advice is expect it to be a lot more difficult than you think it's going to be. And then also, don't assume that just because you're flying a drone that you don't have to know about airports and taxiways and and that sort of stuff, because there's a lot of that on there. There's a lot of weather, and again, they could constantly change these tests. The good thing is the recurrent test, at least unless they change it, the recurrent doesn't have as much of the as many categories as the initial had, at least. I mean, and they may change that, but yeah, this little link I sent you for the FAA 107. Check out that book that I've linked on there, and that's a really cool. Again, there's no guarantees with this stuff, but if you memorize that stuff and really know the sectional charts and this, that, and the other, it doesn't have to be too difficult. With that said, the initial test, and I'll be frank, the initial test, this wasn't the recurrent. The initial one I passed with it was on the wire, man. I mean, if I had been a little bit lower, I wouldn't have passed, but I did. And then the recurrent, I was prepared, and I think, did I make a 90? It was really good on the recurrent. But yeah, expect it to be tougher than you think. I mean, this is not a cakewalk. But yeah, those and that Airman's knowledge book, check that out too. But yeah, so now it's just a matter of waiting for this thing to ship and show up and take it out of the box, because that's where it's going to get really fun. I mean, we can sit here and smile at these specs and do whatever we want to, but until this drone releases, I need to update. Let's see what I need to do here. Yeah, I had my live show graphic, although it said Epic Drone Show. Let's see, this isn't episode 55. This is episode... Wow. Should be episode 60. I'm going to go ahead and rebadge the live show episode 60. Let's see here. What it did, it copied, when I do these live shows, it copied a previous show, copied the thumbnail for it. Let's see. Update my thumbnail to 6.0. Wow. Episode 60 was when the Mavic Air 2 was released. That'll go in the history books, y'all. That will go in the history books. Let's see, I'm going to update the thumbnail. I wonder if it'll let me update it while we're streaming here. It may. It may not. I tell you, YouTube's changed their interface, and I've really enjoyed. A lot of times I don't necessarily like change, but I think they really, this live streaming is really clean now. I'm running this through a utility by the name of Wirecast, but I hope it hasn't dropped. I think at least on my end, it's saying the stream quality is excellent, and especially given the pandemic, I mean to have a reliable streaming connection is pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna let me change that later. It's just a thumbnail, I mean, but when you're picky about this kind of stuff and you want everything to look as professional as possible, you want your thumbnail to reflect the correct episode number. And it's not. Let's see if it'll let me change it through here. I bet it will. Episode 55. Aha, here we go. Change to episode 60. I did it. Aha. Wow, that copied a really old one. It's funny, it doesn't even have my correct, it doesn't have my correct links in there. Let's see, Mavic. Yeah. So now I'm going to go in here and update the other thing. It's episode 60. Aha. And this will update, so if people are watching this later after my live event, they'll be able to find the link. Let's see. Sorry to do this during a live show, but it's got to be done. And now we're going to do, let's see. Okay, Mavic Air 2. Ah. Ah, there we go. Boom. Okay. Okay. Infuse Adventures, man, just head on over. I never mentioned prices live. Head on over to epicdroneshow.com. That big graphic at the top says buy a drone. Click that, and that'll take you to the Mavic Air. Take you straight to the Mavic Air 2. Now I need to add. Actually, what I'm going to do also. Let's see how I'm going to set this up. Aha. There we go. I'm going to make this really simple for y'all too. And how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? I'm going to add. Bingo. I tell you, man, website administration is really cool. I run my own web server, and I've got it. It's a virtual server at Amazon, and I've really enjoyed administering that. And right now I'm setting up a web page for y'all, and I'm about to. And again, just go to epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone. But I'm going to make it even simpler. Let's see. How much easier can we get, y'all? How much easier can we get? Oops. Not too easy, but we're about to be easy. Let's see. Aha. Okay, so this is going to take us where we need to go. See if this works. And now I'm going to create, something I used to do in the past. I used to use external URL shorteners, and this kind of goes beyond drones, but I used to use external URL shorteners. The problem with that is that those, you do not have your own admin rights. So what I mean by that is that, say for example, like a goo.gl or a bit.ly, bit.ly or whatever you want to call it, say they go under, and then you've got all these dead links. So what I've done is I've used my own, let's see, I'm going to type it in here. Hold on, just say I'm thinking and talking, and that doesn't usually work. Just a second, and I'll explain this to y'all. Okay. Boom. See if this works. Bam. Copy. We're going to copy the code. I'm going to test it, and then I'm going to share it. Boom. So, like I was saying earlier, you go to epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone on the main page, or you can just go to that, irixguy.com/Mavic Air 2. How creative is that? So I'm going to add that also within this live shows. Let's see, Mavic Air 2. I just built that link for y'all. So that's the Mavic Air 2 link. Put that there. We got Mavic Air 2, and then we've got Epic Drone Show. And then I'm going to do just a basic buy a drone. So we need that too. Because not everybody's looking for a Mavic Air 2, and that's why I want y'all to know I've got, obviously go to my website, epicdroneshow.com. You'll find all the drones and all the accessories there. So it's not limited to Mavic. Even though the Mavic Air 2 just released, I don't want y'all to think it's limited to only the Mavic Air 2, because it's not. Let's see. Get a link to this. Bingo. Drone store. That's my other one. Yeah, this, like I was saying, managing your own short URLs is so much better than using a third party. Okay, so I got that updated. Now this looks clean. This looks clean. I was not happy with the old stuff here. Let's see. Aha. And actually, that doesn't match either, because I need to have, let's see, undo. Yeah, I duplicated a previous Epic Drone Show live, and I guess it was an old one that I picked, and it's got all this stuff goofy. That's why I'm sitting here typing. I don't like anything that's not perfect. So I'll fix it. Let's see. Russell says, DJI says the smart controller can be used on Mavic Air 2 in about 2 weeks with an update that's coming. Very cool. The smart controller is nice. That's one thing I really enjoyed with the Mavic 2 Pro. Trelp says, thank you for having me. I got to get some dinner. Hey, man, Trelp, thank you for coming aboard. And not just this show, but you were on the previous show as well, so that's deeply appreciated, man. And thank y'all for shopping through epicdroneshow.com, buy a drone link. Or you can go to irixguy.com/Mavic 2 Air. Either Mavic Air 2, rather. Yeah, that is sweet. Okay, so Okay, here's what I was looking for right here. See if this will take me over to where I need to go. Okay. Huh. I guess I had that. Oh, yeah. This has been messed up for a while then. I'll do it later. I'm gonna have to rewrite a description for the live show. I'm just gonna say, welcome to Epic Drone Show. Something cheesy. You're kind of a geek. Yep, no joke, man. I got all this technology. I got the drones. I got the servers, the camera stuff. I mean, but that's the thing. See, if you like to tinker with stuff, technology is a great thing to tinker with because there's so many things that often break, which requires troubleshooting. And there's things that do work well but can work better, and if you apply yourself, it's good to make it more to make it better. To make it better, that's the word. So for this, I've got to update the verbiage. Welcome to Epic Drone Show. Epic Drone Show. Let's just say Epic Drone Show is a live show for drone lovers of all experience levels. We chase after all of the latest drones, take them into the field, have fun, and share the excitement with the world. Please subscribe and share with others too. That sounds cheesy, but who cares? Epic Drone Show. Welcome to Epic Drone Show. Epic Drone Show is a live show for drone lovers of all experience levels. We chase after all the latest drones, take them into the field, have fun, and then share the excitement with the world. Please subscribe and share with others too. There we go. Okay, that'll work. So I'm going to save that. So we got that on there. That's good. Have to see where this fits in. Have the Mavic 2 Pro and zoom. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And speculation based upon what I've seen on paper. Speculation rather leads me to believe that it's probably going to fit. Minus the zoom feature, which really doesn't do a lot for me. Minus that, I'm feeling like it's going to be better. The camera's probably going to be better, and the battery life's going to be better than the Mavic 2 zoom. But I bet because we don't have a 1-inch sensor, I bet at least the low light performance is probably not going to be as good as the Phantom as good as the Mavic 2 Pro. With that said, I'm excited to hopefully not have to fumble with manual focus because that was a pain point I had with the Mavic 2 Pro. Even though I perfected it, that was still something that was less than desirable. Having to, and I understand, for certain scenarios, having that manual focus is imperative. But at least for my style of drone videos, like you've seen on my channel, taking it off a boat, flying around islands, this, that, and the other. My style has been an environment, so I really haven't dealt with video and stuff close up where I want to get depth of field and that sort of stuff. So for me, the not having a reliable autofocus system on a drone is a hindrance. But I mean, and that's that's the reason why. But yeah, we'll see how it does. Brad, welcome aboard, man. Yeah, if you haven't you haven't checked it out already, you can either go to epicdroneshow.com, buy a drone, or go to irixguy.com/Mavic Air 2 to be linked directly to the Mavic Air 2, man. So it's here. It is here, and it is well, it's not here in my studio yet, but it is. I mean, we were, and that's the thing about this show. I mean, we were all on here together, and ninja refreshing epicdroneshow.com, and sure enough, that buy a drone link lit up, and it took us to the Mavic Air 2. So it's hopefully we were all in early, and hopefully we see these things early, because it's going to be I tell you, it's going to be a long and exciting and long wait for this thing to arrive. It definitely is. Man. So now I've got a link. Let's see, I've got to link this live show. Well, guys, I think, and again, this is just the beginning. We've got this is gonna lead to a lot of fun. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for shopping my links. Greatly appreciated. If you haven't bought a Mavic Air 2 yet, or maybe you're looking to buy another drone, be sure to go to epicdroneshow.com and click the buy a drone link there. It's at the top of the page. And any of your friends, family, whomever that you may run into at an acceptable social distance, be sure to say, "Hey, have y'all bought a drone?" And they may say no, and say, "Well, head on over to epicdroneshow.com." And that'll help me out. I know I sound like a car salesman here, but I got to do that. I'm my own marketing department too, as well as the drone field test guy. So with that being said, this has been on paper. Everything looks great. Everything looks exceptional. So we'll have to see how it performs in the field. What it looks like out of the box. I mean, again, let's not set unrealistic expectations here. Let's just be happy with what we've seen on paper, and just let's see what happens, y'all. Let's see what happens. Michael, check out epicdroneshow.com, and that'll send you right to the Mavic Air 2. And you can go to epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone, and that'll send you directly to Mavic Air 2, and it should show all that information there. With that being said, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to close this out with a stay safe, stay healthy, keep up y'all social distance, everyone, and let's let this pandemic die. Or I shouldn't say that. That sounds bad. Let's let this pandemic go away. If we keep our social distance, and there's more to it than just washing your hands. You got to keep that social distance and respect others, not only yourself. So I'm going to close out. This is an island that was wiped out by Hurricane Irma, but I filmed this with my Phantom 4. So I hope y'all enjoy the outro clip, and thank y'all again for shopping my links. Greatly appreciated. Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.